So let's put our hands together for our own dynamic, resourceful, hardworking, diligent Executive Governor, Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu. You're welcome, Your Excellency.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Mr. President, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, my brother governor, the governor of Yobe State, Mai Malabuni, Your Excellency, the Chinese ambassador to Nigeria, my good friend and brother, the Consul General, and also the MD of CCCC, the members of the National Assembly that are here, acknowledge each and every one of you, Honorable Minister, my Deputy Governor and Cabinet members, captains of industry, especially in the aviation industry, royal fathers that are here, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. President has not asked me to apologize, but I think it's important for us to put this in perspective. Earlier today, I had to do 3 important assignments, which were not only far-reaching, but they were the very first of our time. Mr. President, I've had to commission in the Center of Excellence, in the largest economy of our country, I had to commission the largest fertilizer in the whole of Africa earlier today. Mr. President, I had to visit and to do a tour of the largest refinery coming up in the entire world. Mr. President, I had to go on a tour of the deepest deep-sea ports in the whole of West Africa, also today. And so on his behalf, I want to thank all of you, Lagosians, Nigerians, that haven't waited patiently for him. And now here today, he's handing over again a Terminal 2 at the largest international and domestic airport in our country. And you can see that today load is being all brand new things, breathtaking commissioning, and these are deep infrastructure that will change the face of our country for a very, very long time. Mr. President, people might have forgotten that it's over 45 years ago when Terminal 1, the first terminal, was built. You are the only one that has put together a full second terminal at the gateway, at the international gateway of our country. The Murtala Mohammed International Airport has a traffic of over 50 to 60% of international and domestic travel of our country. And so what you are doing, or what you've done, it's not only about job creation, it's not only about ensuring that our youth truly believe in your government, but it's about opening up the international corridor of our country and making Nigeria truly, really accessible to the entire world. And so we want to thank you for all of these great feats that you have brought to us as a nation here today again. But beyond just bringing all of this, it's about speaking to infrastructure, which I think the Chinese ambassador talked about. There are no meaningful developments if indeed you do not have meaningful infrastructural renewal and redevelopment. And an airport happens to be one of the strongest and one of the well thought out infrastructure that you can indeed put together for your citizens. And we're happy that that is happening here today. This is our international gateway. This is where Nigeria meets the international community. And you have given this for us here today. I want to thank you, thank the Honorable Minister, thank the operators in this industry, because there's so many of them that have been privately run, and they're doing your country, they are doing our country, a great service. And I want to thank all of them. They continue to, when even it's very difficult to keep in that industry, from what the statistics the Honorable Minister have said, right, they continue to see double-digit growth, and they continue to see, an improvement in a very difficult industry like the aviation. And I think they deserve another round of applause. Mr. President, I think is also to mention that all we're about is about creating and identifying real partnership. And that's what the Chinese ambassador have said. That's what the MD of CCCC have said. It's about a partnership between two great countries. One that is the largest country in the world and one that is the largest country in Africa. And I think that partnership is real, right? And it's something that we all can celebrate today. But beyond the international partnership, there's also a local partnership. So there's a Lagos partnership and there's a Ministry of Aviation and a FAN partnership that we're also signing off here today. And for us to have this infrastructure, which we are truly, really delighted and happy with, I'm sure after your speech, Your Excellency, we're also forming another partnership, which is how do we solve access to this international corridor? How do we bring passengers, going through the rigmarole of traffic in Lagos? How do we make sure that they have a worthy and a journey experience that is expected of an international airport like this? And so that's why the partnership between the Lagos State Government and FAN, representing the Ministry of Aviation, is also something that we are truly, truly, really proud and happy to also be part of. Because what we're about to do is about opening up, other alternative routes that will bring people onto this airport, that will make communication and that will make journey time into this airport, an experience that will be delightful and it will be enjoyable to each and every one of us. And so you can see that Mr. President is not just about agriculture, which is always very, very passionate about. That's why we've commissioned a fertilizer today, and we'll be coming to commission our own rice mill in future. But it's also about infrastructure, which is the cardinal, gateway to ensure that people can have access to the real things that we'll talk about in countries like Nigeria. I want to thank you all again for being very patient with us, because we have been very, very excited with all of the great things that is happening or that has happened in Lagos today. Kabir says this is another big first for us, and I think Mr. President deserves a round of applause. The Minister of Aviation deserves a round of applause, and all of us being part of this sector, and I think we're just writing ourselves again in history. Mr. President, thank you again for being part of this. And Minister of Aviation, thank you for doing this to us. Thank you.